We are back. This is a continuation of our live stream about editing the running videos for the Sunset Way run by the Singapore Frontrunners. In our last live stream, we created this piece of music for our new video based on the song Apatu by Rosé and Bruno Mars. Let's listen to it one last time. Why did we select this song? Well, it's meant to be a contrast with our the earlier song for the earlier video. In the first video, we used Go by Blackpink. And now we're doing Apatu by Rosé, also from Blackpink. So both of them had the Blackpink theme, the Blackpink theme. Funny thing was that by coincidence on Saturday night when we had a farewell dinner for Sento, the folks around our table we were comparing Blackpink with BTS, and it turns out that only one fan. We only had one fan for BTS. Everybody else was overwhelmingly in favor of Blackpink, and so that today, therefore, Blackpink it is. In the earlier video, we had the song that we chose, Go, was pretty edgy, trippy, and maybe a bit too serious. Okay, but today we are doing a video more on the social part of our run. Therefore, I chose something that is a bit more happy, but then again, it's not too happy. It's not full of major chords and all that. This song that we've chosen today is actually kind of depressing. It's a song about drinking. It sounds really depressing that you have to sing a song about drinking. But anyway, so there's a bit of edge to it. Maybe that will work fine with the younger folks. Well, we have to look at the response for this video and see how it turns out. Now, I'm going to start editing the videos for this part, this second part of the Sunset Way run. Let me do a quick check to make sure my recording's okay. Yeah, it's going fine. I'm going to do some cleanup. We won't need this. We're done with the music files. Let's just move them into the music folder. Next where the rest of the Blackpink stuff is also there. Okay. Now, remember that we parked everything into the Reel folder. I'm going to create a copy of this Reel folder so that we can reuse it for our new video. I'm going to do a Control-C, then Control-V, and just call it Reel 2, because it's the second reel that we're posting to Instagram. we won't need the original reel for now. All right, this is the video that we're going to edit. Okay, remember that we already applied the effects for the audio clips. If you check the audio clip essential sound, you can see that the audio type is ambience, the preset is focus. We do this so that we remove any background noise, we will remove the wind noise, and we will bring up any speaking parts, any voices in the videos, so that they will pop up against the background music. Okay, the music, the sound processing has been done. We will continue with this. Now, some of these parts have been used in the earlier video. We will discard them. Yeah, these parts have all been used. I will just take them off. In fact, I can do a repo delete. Now I can zoom in. So right now we still got like 7 minutes of material. That's quite a lot. There'll be a lot to condense. This part we have also done. We will delete it. Now, we'll get empty space here. How we will start this video is that we will set the context. We will bring back some scenes from our previous video. The warm-up, the running, and the end of the part where everybody is cheering. That sets a context, but we will not stay too long. We should synchronize the music. Let's check the music again. If we record the music, we have about 7 seconds before the vocal comes in. The two parts of the pre-chorus. The first part of the pre-chorus, we deliberately tuned out the vocals, and the second part of the pre-chorus comes in at 7 seconds, which means that it's a good idea to keep our introduction to 7 seconds or less. Which means also that when the vocals come in, that's when the main bulk of the video happens. Our bulk of the video will focus on the cool down and the brunch at the end. Maybe what I'll do right now is that I will do a review of the entire video that we shot, just to remind ourselves what have we shot that day, what are the social parts that we can use in the video. To do that, I will go and look for the video clip that we have edited earlier. It will be under videos. No. Interesting. Where did it go to? Okay, the video I'm talking about is that there is a long version of the video that we uploaded to YouTube. Apparently, it's not here anymore. Okay, fine. We'll just pick it up from my Google Drive folder. Let's see. Okay, if we head over to Chrome, there'll be a folder. Let's say images, start, public, video 360, Sunset Way run. Okay, I'm hoping it's still here. Interesting. Where did I put it? All right. So apparently the long version of this video is no longer here. I will have to look inside my YouTube video, which is here. The 360-degree video here. Let's play it. This is the part that has been done before in the earlier video. We will skip this. The warm up done. Now, this is the running part, which we've also featured in the first video. We will not feature this again. Let's go into. Let's watch what happens at the end. Okay, this is the part at the end where we have finished running. Maybe what I can do is to speed this up so it's easier to review. The job I'm trying to do now is that I'm trying to pick the right clips to feature in the next part of the video. Okay, and trouble is that this is a 360-degree video, so I need to look around and see whether there's anything interesting. This could be a good shot. Okay, this is everybody getting ready for the cool down exercise. Walking over to the cool down place. After this, okay, more walking, but it's quite far. We have a closer shot that has more faces. Yeah, that might be good. This could be a good angle. Okay, then this is the cool down. Okay, we'll do some pan shots because I'm sitting up right in the middle. To see everybody, we'll have to pan our camera over. We'll do a few pans and we'll probably stack them vertically. We have two shots of the cooldown. And that's why we can stack them vertically. What else do we have? After this, we have a so we're walking over to the brunch place, and then it will be the eating, I think. Yeah, there you go. So that's those are our folks eating on the table. We have two tables. Okay, yeah, a few tables, and then we'll put another table here. We'll probably end our video with that part. Yeah. Okay. Now, therefore, what we'll do today is that we will have we will show this part of the video where we are all walking to our cooldown place. More walking. Yeah, it's unfortunate you don't see the faces. Let me see. Do I have the faces? Not really. No. Okay. I'm trying not to show too much video sequences with our backs. It's not that interesting. This one we can use. We got faces in there. As they walk past here. Before that. So this is good. We got plenty of faces here. We will put in the cooldown clips. Right, we'll do a we'll do a two-way stack. Oh, we got folks. We got more faces here going to the brunch. This is good, and we will end up with the brunch. Okay, good. Now we have some idea what kind of clips we are going to feature in our video. Let's go and do it. Now, to set the context right for this part of the video, I will do a quick chopping up of a few clips from the earlier video. Let's do that now. Okay. I'm going to do a quick check to make sure that everything's all right. Okay. It seems okay. Let's go on. We head back to Premiere. We have created the previous video in MP4 format. I'm just going to import the MP4 format. In this way, it's quicker to chop up and insert into our timeline. Right click, import. Our clip is in Sunset Way Run, Premiere. Real1.mp4. This was the MP4 file that was generated from the Real1 sequence, and this is the file that was uploaded to Instagram. We're going to pick only the first few a few short clips. This has to be less than 7 seconds, the intro to the song. I'm just going to choose some parts. Okay, this part of the warm-up. Start here. And here, okay. Then just dump it in, insert. Well, that's small. Let's just zoom in. How long is that? 3 seconds, I think. Okay. Then the running part. Let's look for some of the running. This one is a bit too dizzy and a bit too fast. We'll take the running part at the end with the walking. This part here. Start here and finish here. Drop it into the timeline. And the ending part. For this frame, we have the sky problem again, too much sky. What we plan to do is that we can do a stack. There'll be a two-way stack, and we'll put a video on top of our folks walking over to the cooldown point. And then we alternate the clips. Let's do that. This will go in here. All right. How much video do we have now? If you go back to our program, Reel 2, we're now at 12 seconds. Okay, that's a very long intro, but we'll try to tighten it. In the end, what we'll do is that we'll try to synchronize this with our song, our music. Remember that we have an intro part, our first pre-chorus. That section is 7 seconds long. It'd be great if I could shrink this down to 7 seconds. I might edit it, I might trim down the clips, or I might speed up some of the clips to make it fit into that 7 seconds. But for now, let's go on. Now, okay, I'm going to do repo delete and close out the space. We said that we're going to feature some of the walking. Let's look at this clip. This clip has no walking. Okay, just to be sure, I'm going to pan around and see what's happening outside the window. The tricky thing is that, you know, this 360-degree clips, you need to pan around and see what's really happening. It's a bit tricky. Okay, nothing's happening. Therefore, I can repo delete. Now, this is the one where things happen, I think. Let me just pan around and confirm. I hope something happens here. Not really. Is it the next clip? Okay. But then I'm at the back. Looks weird. Okay, this is not good because we have too many backs here. It's not too good. Okay, this one goes. Repo delete. Can I use this clip? It's nice to use this clip, and our dear Santo is in front. This might be good. But then my head is in the way. Let's do some tilting. What we can do is that let's do a zoom in and enlarge this. That will let us see the faces more clearly. Okay, and my head is now gone, which is good. 140, we can scale up a bit more. Remember that should not scale up beyond 200, otherwise you get pixelated. 200, okay, now we recenter. Drag it out a bit. It seems a bit off to the side. Let's move it back to the center. Okay, is this a good clip? It's kind of just people lingering around, not doing much. Okay, let me see again. Okay, I'm just going to cut to the part that's interesting. Okay, Santo is walking towards the camera. Okay, let me just expand this. I could cut here. If I cut here, how many seconds will it be? So this will be 5 seconds. I could stack this on top. Let me try that. Okay, I'm going to stack this on top, but I will have to cut out the audio. Okay, I've reduced the audio. Now I can stack this on top. move it over. Okay, to do the stacking, I'm going to shift the video outwards. Remember that okay. Normally I would divide 1920 by, well, normally we'll put it at 0, which is the right point, but is it still 0? Let me check, 1903. Then my head is there. Let me see. I could remove my head by doing a tilt. Okay. Let's do it so that it's halfway up. In the earlier videos, we tried moving the clips around, and when we set position, Y position to 0, it will go into the middle. But the trouble now is that we're doing a scaling, a zooming in. The halfway position is no longer 0. We have to figure out where the halfway point is. But let's just do it by manual inspection. Is it halfway through? Okay. I need to figure out how to use the guides. There must be an easier way to see the guides. Overlays? No. Nope, don't need that. Okay, but we roughly get it. It's like roughly 2 squares, so that seems okay. It's coming a bit early. What we could do is that we could chop off this part here. This will let us zoom in to our runners earlier. We are cutting to the part above too soon. Okay, where will we? Okay, we should wait for our folks to show up. Let's extend this clip. And then we pop up our next clip. So this looks right. Once we see people here, we should pop up this scene above. Okay, and then we can replace the bottom part. The bottom part of the frame we will replace by the next walking clip. The next walking clip will be this. Again, I need to adjust the angle. We need to turn back, which means that we need to, no, don't do that. I haven't selected the clip. Select the clip here. Keep making the same mistake. I need to wait for them to walk past. The point that they walk past is here, I think. Change the pan. They're not there yet. Let's just move ahead. Okay, do I need to show the first few walkers? What if I just show the group? Pan it a bit more. Okay, that's my hand showing up, so that's not too good also, but let's see. Okay, maybe this is towards the end. Okay, we'll just choose the point where the center comes in, or maybe after that. Okay, there's a gap in front. No, we should not have a gap. Okay, we have Justin and the rest of the gang coming in. We could do that. Okay, let's do some adjustment. Notice that the angle is kind of tilting. It's a bit disorienting because our people are like, leaning over to the right. Let's do a roll to correct that. When we do a roll, okay, yeah, people are more or less vertical now. Can I zoom in? Scale to 100 and... Okay, I can zoom it to 140 to fit the frame. Now I can recenter it, make sure it doesn't show my hand too much, and move it there. Okay, we want to fill only bottom half of the frame. This looks okay. Okay, we should chop off at the point where center walks in. Okay, this is good. We'll chop off here. Zoom out again. We see Justin walking in, Sento, and the rest of the gang. Okay, I'm just curious. What about the stuff in front? The crowd is quite sparse here. It's not so great. Yeah, maybe the part with the Justin and Sento is good. Okay, we'll keep this. Now let's move everything. Let's close out the gaps so it's easier to edit. In fact, I can just do a repo delete. Okay, we'll keep the sound there because this is muted. That's fine. We have this. We have that. We have the walking. Now we got plenty of space behind here. Do I need all the clip? Okay, we don't need everything here. The clip ends here. We will chop it off here. Now we need to move this to the right to fill up that blank space. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. This becomes a bit long. Let me just trim it off. Okay, we see the vein. Then the folds appear on top. This is good because the two are referencing the same location. It's a good transition. Then we change the bottom frame to the walking. We will Sento on top. Do I really need Sento to be down here below? What happens at this? Okay, that's the problem with the preview again. It's lagging. It's not showing up any updates to this. Okay, let's keep this one now. It's quite long, this whole sequence. This sequence goes from 10 seconds to 19 seconds. This whole thing is 10 seconds. Which means we've only got not much time left from our video. If we do a repo delete, we've used up like half of our video, which is not good. Yeah, maybe it's a bit too much, but let's try this. We could always compress the two parts earlier. Yeah, let's recap. We have the warm-up, we have the running, we have the finishing point, the walking from the finishing point, and more walking. Yeah, we could tune some of this, but this looks like a good transition. And then we'll put the black bars, of course. Let's try that. The black bars will be coming from here. we will apply the drop shadow effect. Drop shadow, drop shadow. Apply it to this clip. Color is 0, opacity is 100, direction is it 90? No, it's not. It's 270. Or maybe it's not. Let's increase distance. Distance was around 80. This is the thickness of the drop down. Around 80? Oh, there you go. Okay, good. So this gives us a nice border to distinguish between the two videos. Yeah, I will probably tweak this. This is because there's too much space in front here. Maybe I will wait till Central has walked over and then chop it off. Okay, I'm gonna fine tune this offline. Yeah, but so far we have this. It looks good. Now we have the cool down exercise. We're going to do the triple stacking. We will have 3 parts of video stacked on top of each other. Okay, to solve this slow preview problem, notice that Premiere is now lagging in doing the preview. I'm going to move this into a new sequence. Yeah, and then do the effects. Remember that we have to do the panning, right? We have to pan from left to center to right. This will be done in a separate sequence. I'm thinking now whether I should do a 2-layer stacking or should I do a 3-layer? I have 2 clips for the cooldown. If I do 3-layer, then I could have more chance to show more faces. Oh, I have 3 clips. Okay, good. Which means I've got a chance now to stack 3 of them together. And each one will be a different cooldown clip. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to take one clip. Can I locate this clip? Okay, anyway, I'm going to create a sequence just for this clip, which means that I'm going to look for this clip in our project. It's called 092 151. Oops. 092 151. Come on. Source. No. 092 151. Okay, good. Remember that this is a timestamp, right? The first part, 2026-0725 is the date stamp. That's 2026 July 25th. And then 092151 is a timestamp. It's the date. It's the time. This was recorded at 9:21 a.m. 51 seconds. What I'll do is that I will right-click and create a new sequence from clip. Yep. Okay, somehow that's not right because we're now creating a clip that's a bit too, it doesn't have the effect. Okay, let's redo this. I will undo. Can I undo? Okay, good. I'm done. Now, I cannot do that because it will, the clip is in 360-degree format. If I do a right-click create sequence, it will also create a sequence that's 360-degree format, which will not fit into this. What you want to do is to create a video that has got the vertical aspect ratio. Therefore, the thing I can do now is to take the original reel. I can copy and paste it. Copy and paste it, Control-C, Control-V. Rename this as cool down 1. Okay. Okay, do I know what clip I want? Okay, tell you what, I'm just going to delete everything here. And I'm going to copy over from Reel 2. This, I will just do a cut, Control X, move over to cooldown and go to the beginning and Control V. Control V. Okay, good. So now it's here. Now we have a sequence with our clip all by itself, and we can now apply the effects. We will do a zoom in to see more faces. Let us change the motion scale. Okay, we're going to do a 3-way stacking. Therefore, we need to make sure that everything is in the bottom third of the screen. Okay, 173 scale looks good as long as it's under 200. We need to center it a bit to fit into the lower third frame. Do I need to center horizontally? Probably not. Right, and we can do the panning. How will we pan? We can pan starting at alpha, 2 seconds. We'll pan 3 seconds to center, then hold it for 2 seconds, then pan 3 seconds to the right. Yeah, ending at the vein. This is good. We will start our panning here. Let's mark our points. Okay, I'm not sure why this is not updated, but okay, this is confusing. There's a lag in the effects. Okay, I'm just going to assume that works because the scale is 173. That's correct. I'm going to do a keyframe for the panning. Set it to Bezier to smoothen out the animation. We're going to hold for 2 seconds. This will be hold for 2 seconds. Another keyframe. And I'm going to pan for 3 seconds. 5. Phew. Okay, this thing is really laggy. Why isn't the motion... Okay, the zoom is taking a while to take effect. This is 5 seconds, keyframe. Now, I can do the pan. We will pan to the center. This one is a bit odd. Why is alpha out in the middle? Why is the zoom looking so weird? 173. Okay, I need to check this out later. But anyway, we started at the left. We're going to pan to the center. Let's pick a center point. Center point could be around Justin. Okay. Then we will hold the center point for 2 seconds, which is at 7. Keyframe. And then we'll pan right for 3 seconds. 7 plus 3 is 10. New keyframe. Pan to the right. All the way to the vein. Hold for 2 seconds. Keyframe. Right. It will look like this. Okay, now I realize why the zooming is so erratic, because I was walking towards them. That's why the zoom changed. As I walk towards them, they increase. So I was far away. As I walk closer to them, they become bigger. Which means I need to fix this. Okay, we can start later. We could start zooming in. Sorry, we could start panning when the people are settled down and the camera is stopped moving. Where would that be? It could be here. I'm going to drag all these keyframes and move it to the right. Okay, how would this look? So I'm walking towards them. Okay, at the first keyframe, okay, the vein is out of the frame. Okay, let's keep the vein in the frame. We pan a bit more. 118. Okay, good. Now I'm going to chop off the part in front where I'm walking towards, where the camera is moving towards the runners. Or maybe I'll pan so that Alfie fits in. Okay. Minus 1.0 when we propagate to this. Okay, I'm going to chop out the video here because this is the part where the camera stops moving. Right click, ripple delete. And then we will we're panning to the right in 3 seconds. We're holding for 2 seconds. Pan again. And hold. Okay, good. This is just one clip. We're going to do it for the next clip. I'm going to copy and paste to next cooldown 2. Now, instead of doing this, we will get the video for the next cooldown clip, which is here. I'll just do a cut, Control X, go over to cooldown 2, do a Control V. Okay, I'm going to copy over the keyframes. But remember that when we tried doing this, it got messed up if the length of the clips are not the same. Therefore, I'll keep them exactly the same. Our last clip was 12 seconds long. I'm going to cut it here. Okay, make it exactly 12 seconds. This clip will now also become 12 seconds. Okay, I'll take the middle 12 seconds. So 21 seconds. Okay, about that, 12 seconds. I'm going to do a Control C to copy the clip properties, then right click, paste attributes. Let's copy the motion. The framing contains our time frames, we need that. We don't need all these. Okay. Now remember that you will have 2 versions of the reframe. One with the keyframes, one without. We will remove the one without keyframes. This will go. Otherwise, the reframe plugin will be applied twice. Let's check. Okay, we have to adjust the panning, but it looks right. Now we can get rid of this, and we can clean up. Now, for the panning, we will start the left. Let's look at the left point. The left point is elsewhere. It's here. 112. We will propagate this. 112. Now we will take 3 seconds to pan to the middle point. Okay, let's keep this to the middle. The midpoint is here. Okay, let me think about this. It's kind of weird. We're panning both clips in the same place. Not quite right. Maybe I should pan from the center. Okay, let's go back to the original version before we switch the panning. Okay, -1. So this pan starts in the center. Now notice this clip is 12 seconds long. We will not be able to show all 12 seconds in our video. Therefore, we will likely chop halfway in the center. That's why it makes sense to pan center then right. Okay. Also, okay. What we'll do is that we will pan from the center instead. Let's find the center. The center is here. Okay, we choose a center point that's not too similar to the previous clip. Then so it's 67. Let's move this to 67. We will pan. Okay, we'll pan to the vein. Okay. Stay here. Then we'll pan right all the way. Okay, this looks kind of okay. Let me see. Are the faces a bit too small? What if I zoom in some more? I could do the scale is already 173, so I shouldn't scale in too much. It will mess up the faces. Okay, this is the best I can do. This is our left point now. We are doing a pan, hold for 2 seconds, and then we're doing a pan. Yeah, we do it this way so that when we stack over into a 3-layer frame, we will not see the same people. We will see different people in the shots. Yeah, that's the kind of effect we want. Okay, let's do the third clip. Now we will do a copy from cooldown 2 to cooldown 3. We will move the clip from our reel into cooldown 3. This clip. Cut and paste. Again, we'll take only 12 seconds of the video. Let's take the middle 12 seconds. Chop this off. And look at for duration 12. Okay, good, exactly. So it's a different angle. So we could do the panning from the left now. Okay, maybe what I'll do is I'll copy the panning from cooldown 1. Control C, copy. Because this will pan from left to center to right. Now I can do left to center to right because I'm in a different position. The people will not be the same. I can do a right click, paste attributes, motion, effects, reframe. Okay. We will remove the redundant reframe, which is this one here. Right click, clear. Notice that this fixes. Let's check. Okay, it's panning, but the panning is a bit off. We will adjust that. Now that's done, we can clear this. Okay, let's adjust the panning. We start the panning. Okay, maybe the important thing is that can I zoom into the faces? No, not really. Okay, that's the best I can zoom. But let's do the panning. This is our first keyframe. We will start at the left. Okay. Our dear Brandon is a bit too far off. Yep, sorry to cut you off. We will start here and we'll hold for 2 seconds. 42. Next keyframe, 42. We will now pan to the center. Where is the center? Okay. we'll keep John and Andrew in the center. Okay, this will be 19. And we propagate 19 over. Now we're going to pan right. Okay, that's way too much. I'm sorry, but we'll cut you off. Will be our right point, which is at Jared. Minus 56. Propagate over. Minus 56. Okay. Now, are we tilting the frame? Yeah, it's kind of strange that the frame is tilted. But let's let it be. It's a bit weird, but the first few, the middle frames are not tilted. That's okay. Now everything is going to slow down if I compose all 3 cooldown frames into a 3-way stacking. I will create a new sequence and then render it as an MP4 file and put it into a project. This will prevent any lags in our preview rendering. To do that, I will select the cooldown 1 clip right here. I will create a new sequence. New sequence from clip. I will just call it cooldown. Resort. Okay, cooldown will now have everything inside it. Right now, cooldown has got cooldown 1. We will now overlay cooldown 2. We'll adjust the timing a while. Then cooldown 3. Okay, why do I get a feeling that the clips? Why is this 16? We should chop it off at 12. Okay, next. So it should be. Okay, we're trying to standardize the clips. It should be all 12. Would I have a problem here? Is this really? Okay, let me check timing. Timing is off. Okay, let's do some shifting. Unfortunately, the timing is a bit messed up because I copied from cooldown 1 and it's not exactly 12 seconds long. What about this? The first keyframe is at 0. Second keyframe is at 2. Okay, this is correct. Cooldown 2, as I got the right timing, I did it right. Cooldown 3, I messed up. Let's move the clips correctly. Okay, 0. Next keyframe is at 2. Therefore, I will shift all these to 2. Next keyframe is at 5. I will now shift all these to 5. Then next keyframe is at 7. I will move these to 7. Next keyframe is at 10. I will move these to 10. And the last one is at 12. Okay, which is end of clip. I'll just push it all the way to the end. Okay, good. Now our keyframes should be correct. 0, then 2, then 5, then 7, then 10, and yeah, okay, good. If you look back at this, okay, that looks right because there's now extra space behind because we did the trimming. I'm just going to trim it like this. We do not need the audio for cooldown 2 and 3. We will take the audio from the main clip. So we're going to tune out the audio from 2 and 3. This whole section is now 12 seconds. Okay, following our last edit for the first video, we will cut in the frames, the vertical stacking at 1 second each. So if I go to 1 second, I will put in here. So cooldown will appear 1 second. Then in the next second, cooldown 3 will appear. Okay, let's tidy up. Let's align them. Okay. This will take a while to render. Yes, not gonna work. Yeah, that's why I have to render this as a separate MP4 file and then embed it into a project. Then once we have the MP4 file, I will put it back into Reel 2. Oh, then again, I forgot to shift these clips. If you remember our earlier formula, we need to move these. The second clip will go to position 0? No, 640. Okay, 0 is too much, 0 is half. 640 and minus 640. Cooldown 2 will go to 640, cooldown 3 will go into minus 640. Because we are dividing by 3. Come on, move. Okay, while rendering is still busy, let us put in the border. The border is in the effects. This is a drop shadow. I will apply it to cooldown 3 and cooldown 2. Okay, I could copy the drop shadow effect over, but let me just do it manually. Might be faster. Cooldown 3, opacity 100. Where did I? Okay, I'm trying to remember the angle. Distance is 80. Direction is 0. Nope. 180. Yep. Okay, that's good. Now we do the same. Opacity is 100. Direction is 180. Distance is 80. Yeah, sometimes I prefer to type this in because when I copy over the effects and paste it over, it might interfere with other effects. So this seems safer. Okay, good. Now we have a 3x3 stacking. It starts with cooldown 1 with a lot of sky. And to solve that, we're going to stack in the next clip, which will appear here. Come on. Okay. Assume that's done, and then we will come into cooldown 3 to stack this on top. Come on. Yeah, so this is the annoying part about Premiere. If it's too complicated, it won't render for the preview. Oh, there you go. Are they all synchronized? Yeah, because we timed it very precisely. It's always hold 2 seconds, pan 3 seconds, hold 2 seconds, pan 3 seconds. That's why we can be sure that everything will be all synchronized. Okay, and we won't need the whole 12-second clip. We'll probably just take a few seconds to show the whole cooldown. Okay, this is taking too long to preview. That's why what I'll do now is that I will now render this into an MP4 file, and then I will just simply embed the MP4 file back into the Reel 2, because this is impossible to edit. It's impossible to sync it with our music if it's so sluggish. To render this as MP4 file, I will do a file export sent to Adobe Media Encoder. Let's tweak some of the settings. Here's our cooldown. Can I do a preview here? Okay, this preview seems to be working a bit better, but it's too slow. Yeah, there you go. Let's see 3 frames. But let's check the settings. We will do a render maximum depth. Let's increase the bandwidth. We target for 100 megabits. Check the VR, make sure it's unchecked. We are not doing this in VR. Use maximum render quality. And that looks okay. Just click OK. And click and start the renderer. And this will start rendering our cooldown sequence into cooldown.mp4, which I will embed into our timeline later. All right, this will take a while to complete. Yeah, and this concludes our live stream for today. We've seen that we started editing our second part of the reel. We chopped off some parts from our first video, the warm-up, the running, the finishing point. Then we start splicing in the people walking bits. This middle section here will have the cooldown. We're now rendering the cooldown in MP4 format. Once it's rendered, we will have it in. And to recap, our cooldown is a stack. There you go, a 3-layer stack of our folks doing a cooldown. Then in the next part of the video, in the live stream, I will explain how I handle the last. So we have how many clips left? We have we have a couple of a few clips left. This is mostly of us walking to the eating place. Then we have clips of us eating brunch. Yeah, maybe I'll do a two-way stack, since we only have 5 clips here. Yeah, because 3-way is a bit excessive. Okay. Yeah, that's it for this live stream. See you again in the next live stream, where I'll talk about the editing of the brunch part of our video. Thank you. Bye.